What's up, everybody? Nick Ridgewire back for the 10th inning, here with another episode of This Day in Sports History. In yesterday's episode, we saw Nelson Cruz hit the first walk-off grand slam in MLB postseason history. We don't have anything quite like that today, but we do have more postseason baseball to talk about today. We have some golf to talk about today, and we have a baseball record to get into. So if y'all enjoy this video, leave a like on it. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Let's hit to it. This Day in Sports History. We will start out today in golf in 1902 at the US Open. Laurie Archer-Loney would win his only major, 6 strokes ahead of runner-up Stuart Gardner and Walter Travis. Now we start getting into baseball, and we have the inaugural MVPs in 1911. Ty Cobb would win for the American League, and Frank Schulte would win for the National League, and they would both win a car in honor of the award. 2 years later in 1913, in the World Series, the Philadelphia Athletics would defeat the New York Giants 3-1 to win the World Series 4-1, and this would be the Athletics' third straight championship and their third of 9 overall. Move up to 1927 and we have another MVP, as New York Yankees first baseman Lou Gehrig would be named American League MVP, and although Babe Ruth hit 60 home runs, which was an MLB record at the time, he was not eligible to win, considering he was already a former winner. That's how they used to do it. But stick with the Yankees in 1943. The Yankees would defeat the Cardinals in Game 5 2-0 to win the World Series 4-1, becoming the first team to win 10 World Series, and this would be their 10th of 27 titles. 5 years later in 1948, in the World Series, the Cleveland Indians would defeat the Boston Braves 4-3 in Game 6 of the World Series to win 4-2. This would be their second and most recent World Series championship. 1971, and at the 60th edition of the Davis Cup, USA would defeat Romania 3-2. Now we go back to baseball, but move over to Japan in 1976, and this is just an oddity right here, but also cool. With Davey Johnson in the on-deck circle, Japanese Sadaharu Oh would hit his 715th home run, surpassing Babe Ruth, and oddly enough, 2 seasons ago, Davey Johnson was also in the lineup when Hank Aaron would hit his 715th home run, becoming the all-time major league home run record holder. But we move back to golf in 1991, and Chick Beck would tie the PGA record for the lowest 18-hole score during the third round of the Las Vegas Invitational when he would shoot a 59. Now we have something that will probably never happen again. In 1992, Dion Sanders tried to make it a doubleheader on the day. He started the day playing for the Falcons as they traveled to Miami against the Dolphins. Then he flew to Pittsburgh to be with the Atlanta Braves for their National League Championship Series game against the Pirates. However, he actually did not play in the game for the Braves, but it still remains one of the most talked about accomplishments in sports history. We move back to golf now in 2009, and at the President's Cup, the USA would defeat the international team 19.5 to 14.5. Their second consecutive win by that, and their third straight win overall. Stay at the President's Cup in 2015, and Zach Johnson and Phil Mickelson would go undefeated as the USA would win for their 6th successive time with a 15.5, 14.5 victory over the international team. And since this is a day late, I can talk about what happened in 2020. 2 events to end the video off. First, in tennis, Rafael Nadal would win his 13th French Open title, and tie Roger Federer with 20 Grand Slam singles titles, defeated Novak Djokovic 6-0, 6-2, 7-5 in straight sets. Then finally, in the NBA, the Lakers won their 17th championship in a Game 6 victory over the Miami Heat 106-93, with LeBron James winning Finals MVP. So there you have it. That's what happened on this day in sports history. If I left anything out, I do apologize, but I'll see everybody tomorrow. For Nick Ridgewire and the 10th inning.